And good afternoon, you've got JC here from Alcohol Cheese But Chow. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so 21 days, 3 weeks is a massive, massive milestone. I think I've heard it somewhere before that it takes, 3 weeks to get a habit and 3 weeks to get rid of a habit? It might be 4 weeks, but anyway, 21 days, like 21 in blackjack, you're a winner. So congratulations, but you haven't beaten the house just yet. You've got a way to go. Getting that 1 month milestone, if you can do a month, you can do it for life. By this stage, you're feeling way better in almost every regard. That's a good thing, and sadly, that's also a bad thing. I'll tell you the good first. Obviously, you'll be sleeping better. You'll sleep through the night probably. I was waking up 4, 5, 6 times a night to go to the bathroom, and I felt like crap the next day, as you can probably imagine. But for the first time in decades, I would sleep through the whole night. So that was pretty good, and that meant my day the following day was also good because I had more energy. Clarity of focus, my motivation improved, just everything physiologically, physically, mentally, spiritually I suppose as well, just improved, and I didn't want to go back to feeling the way that I did prior to. It's kind of funny how when you're sober and you're doing a little bit of exercise and looking after your body, that's the normal. What you were doing for the years or decades, in my case, drinking, that wasn't normal. That was me at about 50%, just functioning quite well, but certainly not to the level I wanted to be at. So yeah, all the improvements. That's a bit of a trap because, of course, what'll happen is you'll think, okay, surely I can have a couple. That good old, I can have a couple. I have been trying to have a couple for I don't know how long, 3 decades almost. And I've come to the realisation that I can't, and it's got to be knocked on the head. But it took me a long time to get to that realisation. I kind of feel almost a bit pathetic for taking that long. And part of the reason why it took so long is because I was, as I mentioned, functioning pretty well. And everyone else around me was doing much the same. But I knew I wasn't running at peak performance. And when it got worse after COVID, I was going on a bit of a downward spiral, and that was years ago. So yeah, here we are. So stay back on track. If you've fallen off the wagon in these first 21 days, don't reset. Give yourself a pat on the back. Get back on the wagon straight away, because it's the next decision you make that's the most important. Don't dwell on the past. Find something to keep you distracted, keep you away from those triggers that cause those cravings. I was very nostalgic, and it was like I was romanticising alcohol. Nothing better, if you can think about it, sitting in a rooftop bar, sipping margaritas with a friend, or at the beach sipping a beer or a sangria, after a hot day on the beach. It's just so many, after golf. It's just alcohol is there when we're sad. It's there when we're happy. I do social media marketing for a restaurant and bar. And I'll tell you, it's difficult going to events where there's alcohol everywhere, and it's cheap. To kind of stay off and keep on the straight and narrow, but you believe me, it's worth it in the long term. It's just an incredibly life-changing experience, and getting to that point where you no longer need that substance in your system to be the person that you need to be. So stay on track. Reach out to me, message me. We'll do a consultation. The first consultation, of course, is free, and after that we can engage on any level that you deem appropriate, and we'll work out a plan for you to get you off the grog for good. Chat soon.